Okay guys, hello everyone, how are we all doing? We've started a couple of minutes early, as usual, just to let people arrive, just check that everything's working. Please let me know if you can hear me alright, just so that I know everything's working. It should be fine, I've not changed anything from the last two streams, so everything should be working perfectly. See that a lot of you are already in the chat, so hey guys, how are we all doing? Just wait before we get going, I'm trying to remember whereabouts we were at. I think we just conquered the Stepstones, hadn't we? Not long ago. And yes, we'd been excommunicated, I believe, hadn't we? I'm pretty sure we'd been excommunicated. Yes, we had. So we've got that slight issue to sort out with the High Septon, which is going to be fun. Okay, so it looks like everything is okay. So we'll just wait another minute. We're still a minute early, so we'll wait for everybody else to arrive. While we wait, let's think of a nice fun question to ask them. Who is everyone's favourite Targaryen, everyone that's watching? It doesn't have to be a king or a queen, just a member of House Targaryen. Pretty hard question. I think Jaehaerys would probably be my favourite king. Favourite Targaryen? Obviously Daemon Targaryen, the Rogue Prince, is pretty awesome. And the first video, for some reason, YouTube refuses to let it finish processing. I've had a look online, and apparently it's a huge problem that a lot of people are having at the minute with some of their streams. I've searched everywhere, and basically you just have to let YouTube do its thing, and eventually it will be made public again. So really strange, really annoying. Yep, we'll do a quick recap. Why not? Let's have a look around before we start. Maester Aemon, good shout, Uno, good shout. I love Maester Aemon myself as well. In the north we have the Starks as Lord Paramount Brandon, the son of Torrhen Stark, who wasn't the king who knelt in this, and he's actually still alive. He abdicated his Lord Paramountcy and went to the Night's Watch along with his son Jorah, so that's interesting. Everything else in the north is as you would pretty much expect at the moment. Yeah, Jaehaerys has got to be definitely the best king. The only good Targaryen is a dead one. Nice. Aemon the Dragon Knight, another awesome shout. Another Jaehaerys. I thought Jaehaerys would be most people's favourites, to be honest. In the Riverlands is where we have some pretty big changes in our alternate timeline. We have Lord Paramount's House Frey, which is, yep, don't ask anyone who missed the first stream. That is so random, but they were actually the first house who worshipped the Seven that actually declared for us, so fair play to House Frey. Well done. They've rose well. Lord Paramount Jared the Vengeful. Everything else is pretty much the same. We do still have the Cods around on the Blue Fork, which is interesting to my Ironborn houses. And we also have House Vakar in Harrenhal, which isn't destroyed. Wow, he's been pumping out children like God knows what. Oh, several. Wow. 4 bastards. He's not even got the Lustful trait either. Wow, 4 bastards and 1 Trueborn. At least we can keep this house in sight. Hey, Jay Stewart, how you doing, pal? Hey, hey, Flowers, welcome. Hey, Rex, welcome. Hey, Rowan, welcome. Everyone's starting to arrive now, which is awesome. But everything else in the Riverlands other than that is about the same. We've got the Aarons, Lord Paramount Jonas Aaron in the Vale. Nothing changed in the Vale. They bent the knee straight away. The Iron Islands, we have the Lord Paramounts of House Harlaw. We decided to go with Harlaw over Greyjoy in this timeline, as unfortunately Lord Greyjoy did kill Visenya right at the beginning of the war, which is was very, very unexpected. The Westerlands was still in the hands of the Lannisters, but then they were plotting against us, so we replaced them with House Rain, Lord Paramount Roland of the Westerlands. The Reach, we had the same problem with the Gardeners, who were plotting to try and remove us, so we replaced them with Lord Hightower as the new Lord Paramount. Same problem in Dawn, where we now have the Danes as Lord Paramount. The Stormlands, we have Oris Baratheon, so that stays the same. And then there are a few changes in the Crownlands. We rewarded some of our loyalist houses, so we still have Lord Aethan Valerian ruling from Driftmark, who is the new Dragon Rider of Vhagar, which is pretty cool. Up in Claw Isle, we have the Celtigars, who are now the High Lords of the entirety of Cracklaw Point. Stokeworths we removed as they rose against us, and we've replaced them with another branch of House Valerian. I think that's pretty much it for in and around the Crown Lands. And then, of course, we do own the Stepstones, the Lord Paramountcy of the Stepstones, which is ruled over by House Caharis, who also own the 2 islands of Tyrosh and Little Tyrosh. And down here we've got many other minor houses. We've got House Scales, who are the High Lords of the Southern Isles. We've got a few other random houses around here. Goldwyn. We've got another Valerian. House Yor. We've got many houses from like naval backgrounds. House Ramton, who for some reason has given away Big Tyrosh to a Septon, which is strange. Very strange. But whatever. We'll leave them to it. Let's let them do their thing. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Okay, so right now we have the issue of the High Septon, who somehow is at 54% in war score, even though he's only got 563 men. He's not sieged anything, so I've got no idea how this has come about, but we're going to try and chase him down, so let's unpause. And we'll carry on checking over stuff. If you guys want any more updates on stuff, then just let me know and we can look into that. Leave the Starks alone. I'm hoping to. We will try, Amir. It all depends on if the vassals will allow us to do so. I think that this border gore here has been sorted with Stony Set. By the looks of it, it looks like it may have gone back to the Riverlands, because obviously the Lannisters did usurp that. And then I've got no idea what's happened here. Legitimize Bess. She deserves the title of princess. Can we actually legitimize her? Because she's not actually our child. She's Rhaenys' child. So I don't think we actually can legitimize her. No, we can't. But she is being married into the royal family. She's going to marry our, well, her half. Well, what would he actually be classed as? My God, that's a head thinker, isn't it? A head scratcher. Because Prince Maegor he'd be her cousin, I think, something like that. Prince Maegor, our son, I think he'd be Bess's cousin / stepbrother / future husband. Wow, this is weird. Yeah, that's messed up even for Targaryens, isn't it? The Faith War was because the High Septon decided to excommunicate us for pretty much no reason. He also, brilliant, Rowan. Yeah, he also excommunicated our son for next to no reason. This should be pretty easy to take down. We've got Aegon leading it. How old's Aegon now? I think we're 9 years in, which is some pretty decent going. So he's 36. Your Grace, for some time now, I've been in the employ of Lord Gendry. Let's have a look at you, Septon Stefan. Wow, 25 learning. You're a decent Septon, dedicated. We don't really need a Septon though, if I'm honest. So I'm gonna have to turn you down. Take Bravos and then donate it to the north. Hey, Masky, welcome. Make the Starks more powerful. The Starks are, well, they're, whoa, okay, so they've got more manpower now. Okay, so some armies are actually fighting for them, which is interesting. But considering they're going against us, let's deploy Balerion and burn these pious fools to a crisp. Yeah, the Northerners are keeping themselves to themselves, as you would expect from Northmen. And there we go. That's going to be a pretty easy rebellion to take down. We'll replace the High Septon, hopefully. Lord Harold of Sunhouse was murdered on the orders of Lord Paramount Adam of the Reach. Ouch. Sir Rob was captured in the battle and is now my prisoner. The heir to the Hedge Knight, so no one of importance. And we've also captured Maester Alba, the Maester of Torrent Square, which is interesting. What the hell he's doing leading armies, I've got no idea, to be honest. Under my guidance, my young son and my young nephew, Dontus, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Dontus of the Stormlands. Let's march our army down to, well, all that there is for the High Septon. He's only got that one place, isn't he? So it's not going to be too much of a problem to take down. My prisoner, Sir Rob, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. Can we banish you to the wall? Apparently not. We can ransom you. You haven't got any gold. We'll leave you to rot, I'm afraid. And we did it just to try and keep that Valyrian blood pure, because at the time, we didn't have our other 2 children born, our bastard, who's now legitimised, Prince Gaiman, and Visenya. So it looked like we were going to have no one around. There was no Valyrians or such to marry either at the time. My prisoner, Maester Alba, is complaining about his dark cell. Can we banish you to the Night's Watch? No, we can't. So we'll just leave you to rot as well. Ah, perfect. Dragon eggs. And, oh no, it's going to be a bad omen. Every night, ever since he was given it, my son, Lord Maegor, has been sleeping with his dragon egg, but it remained cold as the months slipped by. We have given up hope of it hatching anytime soon. Well, that sucks. Make Ralph King of Westeros. I don't know if we even have a Ralph in this one just yet. Kill the Leech Lords, I mean Boltons. Let's have a look what the Boltons are doing then. Let's have a look at the Boltons. Oh, Lady Lyanna of the Dreadfort. So it's only a young girl who is betrothed to a Karstark. So that's going to forge a nice alliance there, I would imagine. Weird that Torrens Square, a Northman house, has decided to go with the High Septon. That makes no sense at all. That is typical CK2. It really is. Makes no sense whatsoever. And at the age of 0, Lyanna Reed died. Gerald Hightower died of a heart attack. Not much else is happening. We have room for another ward. What I'm thinking would be a good idea for a ward is maybe taking on one of the Dane sons. Oh, he's 14. Wow, that's pretty old. Is there a younger one? No. There is a Sand, a bastard, Prince Miles, who's 0 years of age. Born with 3 martial. Let's see if we can take him on at a young age ourselves. Let's try and forge a Sword of the Morning. No, we can't. That's a shame. Because all the Danes at the minute are woefully bad. I think you should break the betrothal with Maegor and Bess and give her to your bastard. I think there's quite a big gap between those two, though, unfortunately. Let's have a look. I think we probably could break this betrothal. We'll see if there's any others around. Let's break that betrothal. She's going to upset her. Oh, it's upset Prince Maegor. Ah, that might be why we made that betrothal as well, because we couldn't actually... We didn't have any Valyrian... Oh, we've got a Vakar here. Margelle Vakar. Oh, she's a Waters, which sucks a little bit. But it's like the only one around. There is a Corbury, but could go with this girl. Let's have a look at her. No, we don't want an old lady. Let's have a look at some of the other Vakars. I think there's only Daenerys Vakar, the heir, who's actually legitimate. The others are all bastards. But other than that, the Vakars are doing pretty well. Marry a Dane to a Targaryen. I don't think there was really many decent Danes, was there? Let's have a look. At least they have got the features, I suppose. There is a girl of 14 betrothed to a Merryweather. You know, we could go with that bastard girl of House Vakar, just because she's Valyrian. Why not? And he's not going to be willing to do that now, by the looks of it. There we go. Yeah, let's go with the Vakar girl. No, Harrenhal was not destroyed, thankfully. Managed to keep it completely intact. Oh, army is mine. Wow, a lot of people have connected to us, so just one straight march now. Let's forward things along, try and get our dynasty growing and time passing by. Ah, we could betroth Bess to the Vakar. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, Brent. Not a bad shout at all. Let's see if that is... He's 6. How old was Bess? Bess is 9, 3 years. It's not too bad, unless the Celtigards or the Valyrians have another son. Celtigards do not. The Valyrians have 3 separate branches. He does have his heir, Daemon Valerian. Perfect. Arrange a betrothal between him and Bess Rivers. There we go. Keeping that Valyrian blood pure. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Bess and Daemon. Perfect. But yeah, would we be the 9 kingdoms, the 7 kingdoms? We've got, obviously, the stepstones which have been brought into it, which does give us that nice little buffer into Westeros, which is pretty cool. Destroy the faith of the 7th. Here's our army now on the way down. Okay, so the army's there, not doing a lot. We've got 10,000. Why is the Hightower army, I want to know, marched all the way northward with us, towards us, when they're right next to the freaking Sept? They could have just done it there. They could literally have just done that. So that's a bit stupid. That sucks. Is there any other little things that we can do. We can change our sigil, but I don't see the point in that for now. We can improve fortifications of King's Landing and try and make the city a little bit bigger. We do need to do the road network as well, don't we, at one point, and build all of the roads that were built. If we want to do that, it would make sense to do that, I suppose. And here we go, let's just win this siege then. We're not even going to need to use the dragons. And that's at 100%. I don't even know how he managed to get war score. Let's enforce our demands. Perfect. The war has been won. The rebel armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Master Theon Tallheart, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. What do we do with Master Theon of Torrent Square? I've got no idea why he even went against us. It makes no sense. I'll let you guys decide what we should do. House Gardener controls the High Garden at this point, Rex. We do need to improve King's Landing. I would like to colonize the areas, yes, such as Old Stones and Skane, and there's also one on Tarth now, I think, isn't there? If we're going to do this, he will rebel, as he's not my prisoner. This is what don't make sense, but he's been brought before you, so surely we can grab him. We could let him bend the knee, because I don't think it really makes any sense why he even went to war against us. I've got no idea why an old god worshipper would join a Faith of the Seven revolt. It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Let's let him bend the knee. Bend the knee, my lord. And the war has been won. We shall remove him from his position as High Septon. Let's send him to the dungeon for now. And we'll let him rot as well for now. We will do more with him. Lord Paramount Adam of the Reach has created the title High Lordship of High Garden. Let's have a look at our prisoner then. We've got several prisoners still. Heir to the Hedge Knights. Sir Matthias Gardner. Okay, we've got a gardener still. Can we not? Why can't we send these to the wall? It's really annoying when you can't just send them to the wall. What else have we got? Ah, the High Septon. Banish him to the Night's Watch. Yes, I'd rather him go to the Night's Watch and die of coldness and just live out his days in the north. I think that's a worse punishment than having his head removed, to be honest. I think I'd rather have my head removed than sent to the Night's Watch. And we do have a Tallheart hostage now, which is cool. I do like when you get the hostages. Unless Amir wants to... I love your guys' rivalry. I absolutely love it. Right, why is Dawn taking so long to be brought back into the peace? The High Septon has declared an anathema upon your door. Oh my goodness. The High Septons really hate us. We're going to have to... Let's just get rid of the Faith. Let's destroy the Faith. Let's go Mayor the Cruel on this shit. Who is the new High Septon? Okay, the new High Septon is High Valyrian. Oh my goodness, this game... so, why is a High Valyrian High Septon? He's a dwarf as well, that's cool. But, yeah, I've got no idea. Why are you excommunicating us? Can you lift our excommunication? No, it'll cost us 12 piety, and you absolutely hate us. Can we send you a little gift? Would you lift our excommunication now? No? That's very annoying. Could try and imprison you. We've got a 95% chance of that happening. Let's do it. Let's imprison the new High Septon until they learn their place. Your Grace, I write to express my consternation at the fact that Sir Gawain Corbry... No, I'm going to leave him commanding. He's got a Valyrian steel sword. He's pretty sick. I'm going to execute him this time. Let's feed him to Balerion. Your Grace, tragic news. His Holiness the High Septon has passed away. Oh no, that is tragic news. Let's see if the new High Septon feels a bit different. Many followers of the Faith of Seven are displeased with your ruthless execution of the High Septon, the leader of the religion. That's fine. Let them rise up and we'll crush them and replace them with new High Lords. Let's leave them to it. If they continue to be a thorn in our side, we'll just get rid of them. who's the new High Septon. Let's have a look at this new High Septon is. Okay, we've got another Septon Stefan. And we can't even ask you to lift our excommunication. We're still excommunicated, though, which is a shame. Lord Tristan of Massey's Hook used to favour Lord Ronald Duskendale to force them to join all their factions. Your Grace, no, I'm afraid not. I'm leaving my commanders as they are. I'm pretty happy with my commanders. I don't... Oh, yes, it would appear so. You're right. You're right, Brent. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, Lord Paramount Adam of the Reach has usurped High Garden for his own seat. What has he done with Old Town, then? Kept Old Town as well. Wow, he's going to be one hell of a wealthy lord. One hell of a wealthy lord. What's going on in Dawn? Why is Dawn? Okay, so we've got a war between House Dane and House Ironwood for their claim on Dawn. Okay, interesting. My steward informs me my concubine is with child. Perfect. Perfect. My prisoner. Let's have a look at her. She's already married, isn't she? This is the one who's... Yeah, she's the father of our bastard, isn't she? Can we visit her chambers again? And let's put her in house arrest. Can we not keep her as a concubine? She's gave us one child. Let's go visit her again. See if we can get another bastard from her. Let's see if we can stop this war in Dawn. Can you... We can offer to join the war, but we can't command you to end it. That's a shame. To all good lords of the Iron Throne, I declare that Lord Willem Manderley of White Harbour has upset the delicate balance of power in the realm by refusing to relinquish control of the High Lordship of the Broken Branch to one of his vassals. Let this tyranny be known throughout the realm and his power restrained for the good of all. Signed, Lord Harwood Flint of Widow's Watch. Okay, so we've got a bit of a stuff kicking off in the north. The north's actually doing something, which is interesting. Hopefully we get another son. That would be nice. We need to get ourselves some more concubines as well. Okay, the game's done that weird thing that it likes to do. Let's have a look in our realm. See what we've got. Let's see how many younger brides that we've got that we can hopefully take some concubines. I know that there wasn't with any with Valyrian features, unfortunately, which sucks, but hopefully we've got some... Wow, I've seen a genius back there. Your Grace, after much talk, the most of have finally selected a new High Septon. May his reign be blessed. Will you lift our excommunication? No, damn it. I'll send you a little gift. Let's try and bribe you. Try and win you to our side and see if we can do something. What the hell is going on here? I hate when the game does weird stuff like this. We have a North woman. We've got... Vale woman. There's loads around. I've noticed that you can't seem to take ones who are highborn as your concubines. What about this North woman? Let's take a Northman on. Let's get one from each of the kingdoms. Why not? In Valyria, the direct, yes. So we'll wed her. So we've got a Northman, a Riverman, Ironborn. Let's just take on a load. Let's take a load of brides on. Why not? Clawman. What a Stormlander. How many are we allowed? I thought you could only have 3. Another Stormlander. Wow, she's got the strong trait as well. We should have gone for her. Got a Riverman. Oh, a Westerman. Right, let's leave it at that for now. Ah, yeah, we could have done that, Rowan. That's a good idea. It's a good shout. Right, let's see now then. So we've got all our... Oh, we've got our many concubines, which is awesome. What quality of education would you like to purchase for your son, Prince Maegor? Spend highly, of course. Poor fighter. That's so disappointing. Education focus diplomacy. Well, oh, we don't get to choose. Where is Guardian, though? So why are we not getting to choose? We're for a non-aggression pact with him, yes. Diplomacy. That sucks. You are not suited for diplomacy in the slightest, Maegor. That's really cool, Charlie. That is pretty cool. I've got to say that's pretty awesome. Yeah, let's try and get a court here then. we can legitimize Oris Baratheon, which I'm not going to do because he's got his own house now. It makes no sense why we would do that. Can establish a household guard, though, which we will do. We've got the Kingsguard and a household guard. Keep us extra protected. Oh, I do want to have a look at the White Book as well. We haven't reminded people of who our Kingsguard are. So here's the list of our current Kingsguard. We have Sir Theo Footley. Most of them were pretty good. We tried to not just go for the best fighters, but also people with decent traits. We have Sir Simon Stonecrab, who is protecting Maegor, our heir. Lord Commander Jamie Royce of the Kingsguard, a strong, genius, skilled fighter. What an absolute beast. Sir Tarwin Tarley, a strong, skilled fighter. We've got a very, very good Kingsguard, to be fair. Sir Lionel Hightower, another celibate, skilled fighter. Sir Alan Oakhart, a skilled fighter as well. And Sir Donald Osgrove. Some really good Kingsguard members. Some from mighty houses, some from not so mighty houses. That's really cool. A young... Okay, what have we got here? Westerosi Valyrian. Perfect. Viscera has arrived at your court. Beautiful. Your Grace, I'm pleased to report that the majority of the population in Kingsport have been converted to the faith of the Seven. Perfect. So, our conversion of the Stepstones is slowly working. The recent conversion of Kingsport to the faith of the Seven has caused great unrest. Yeah, I won't worry about that too much, to be honest. Can we now send you to start changing the other islands then, please? Your Grace, news from the Eyrie, a trial by combat. Lord Lucas Corbury demanded a trial by combat from his captor, Lord Paramount Jonas Arryn, and proved his innocence by slaying his opponent, Thomas More. Well played. Not even a good fighter, either. Oh, Thomas is an old man. That explains it. Yeah, let's do some more improvements to our castle then. I think we've already improved the Red Keep, haven't we? So let's do King's Landing now, while the other bits are still being finished off. Name her child after me, Stitch. It's my genius idea that created her. Rowan. Rowan Targaryen. Magister Oris, the tyrant who's usurped the title City of Tyroshi Landing from... Yeah, that's fine. That's out of our realm. Oh, no, that is our person who's took that. Well, that's annoying. That gives us some horrible border gun. I didn't want to touch Tyrosh, so that is annoying. Lord Paramount Brandon the Gallant has inherited a lordship of Moat Cailin from Commander Edward of Moat Cailin. And Master Theon of Torrent Square has declared war against the tyranny of... God, he's a right troublemaker, this Theon Tallheart, isn't he? Lord Tristan Massey of the Hook has formed an alliance with Lord of Driftmark. Right, let's see if we can command him to end his war. Perfect. We want peace. We've had enough trouble from you to last us a lifetime. Butters Targaryen, oh my goodness. Butters Targaryen. That would be cool, actually. One member from each of the Seven Kingdoms. So we could have a Manderley for the northern section. That would be pretty cool. I really wanted the Corbury guy with Lady Forlorn to be in our Kingsguard, but unfortunately he was already married, which sucked. Would have been really cool to have him in the Kingsguard. Oswald Tarley has had hundreds of added to his treasury. Butcher Targaryen riding into battle on the back of Ruster. I'm guessing Rusty would just be a hatchling. We need a captain of our new household guard. Let's go for Corbury with Corbury. Oh, wow. But then again, Wallace Dunn, who we tried to get on the King's Audit. Oh, wow, no. They're both formidable fighters. We'll go with Gwaine Corbury. Your Grace, for too long, Adam Hightower has occupied my rightful seat, and I will stop at nothing to take it from him. I don't think he has got your rightful seat, has he? And you want coin from me so you can take the... No. Okay, so they're going into civil war in the Reach. Everyone wants a slice of the cake. I'm surprised more of that didn't happen after the Gardeners were obviously extinguished and replaced with the Tarleys. I know a lot of people hate the Tarleys for that. Not Tarleys, sorry, Tyrells. A lot of the older, prouder Reach houses do hate them for that, but I'm surprised that no one ever really tried to do anything about it. Hey, Hudson, welcome. And we need a name for our new son. At the minute, it's Balon, which is pretty cool. But we'll see what you guys come up with, and I'll select my favourite. Yeah, that's a good idea, Brent. Let's check in on how the War in Dawn is going whilst I wait for the name suggestions. So, it's 36% in favour of House Ironwood, which is interesting. How much manpower does the Ironwoods have? 3,000 against the Might of Dawn. 4,000. Oh, neither of them have got a... We can offer to join the war, though, in the favour of the Lord Paramount. So that wouldn't be a bad idea, really. I don't want people replacing, because House Dane actually like us and are quite loyal. So let's offer to help them claim Dawn back and stop that war. Ralph. Aemon. Yeah, we haven't had an Aemon yet. Aemon's a good shout. Oris. Oris isn't a bad shout either. After our good friend Ander. What was our other stuff? We got Maegor, Gaiman. I'm going to go with Aemon. Who was it said Aemon again? I'm going to go with Aemon. Didn't really have any Aemons this early on. Let's go with Aemon. We've got more kids on the way anyway. We've got several on the way. Yeah, I still can't believe there's a Rhaegar Baratheon. That's just hilarious. How's he doing? Strong, trained fighter. Still club-footed, unfortunately, though. Lord Dontus, Lord Aenys, who's an imbecile, and Lady Tanda. To the strong Dragon Lord Aegon, blessing on you and your house, I gladly accept your offer of assistance. Right, let's just call up our Reach army from high... Oh my god, 68,000 men. I don't think we're going to need that many men. Your Grace, a raven has arrived from Sir Edmund of Erinford. He has announced a wedding between Sir Edmund Erinford and Lyanna Dustin. Only the formality of your agreement is now needed for this. Yeah, okay. Only if I can have the first night. Oh, I hope we get a king who can do such things in the future. That would be hilarious. Let's disband this Reach army. That's huge. The Stormland army would make more sense anyway. It would be easier for us to get there. 24,000 men. Perfect. Let's march them down south. Okay, Chris, see you soon. I kind of think that we should have a Robert, even though it makes no sense. It's just funny just to match the silliness of a Rhaegar Baratheon, which is hilarious. Got an empty council position. We need a new High Admiral. And some advisors. Oh yeah, let's go for Cohoris, definitely. As the Paramount of the Stepstones, I imagine he'll have plenty of ships. Advisors, let's go for Adam of the Reach. And Oris Baratheon, who was our hand and then not our hand, and God knows why. I don't really know what happened there. The Forester kids, we can take a look. Ironrath, we've got Lord Ridge of Ironrath. Oh, okay, and he owns Kingsgrove as well. Interesting. He has one son, Sentinel Corin of Ironrath, who has 3 daughters, Serona, Delone, and Sorel. Robert Targaryen, who in the future will end our family line. But if people want Robert, we'll go with Robert. Why not? Especially if he has that dark hair. Let's speed things back up again. The blessing of the old gods. News from Silverreed, King Aegon. It seems that while surveying his demesnes, Lord Harry Fenn happened upon the corpse of a huge grey-green who had left behind a clutch of living hatchlings. Nestled by the side of the mother's body, Lord Harry and his children found the hatchlings, no more than a day old. Seeing that the lizard lion is a sacred animal of the Marsh Kings whose blood he bears, and that there were the same number of hatchlings as he had children, Lord Harrion took it as a sign and a blessing from the old gods of the forest that his children were meant to have them, giving each child a hatchling and bidding them to care for them themselves. Now, wherever they go, each child is followed by a dutiful lizard-lining hatchling, strangely obedient to the wishes of its master and already grown into mighty beasts. Hey, that's really cool. Lord Fenn's 3 children. Nice, a lizard lion. That's really cool. That's awesome. I'm normally a sucker for sticking to Canon 2 in most of my playthroughs. But as we're streaming and we don't want to follow completely the Targaryen history, let's have a little bit of fun. I don't tend to do strange and out of the ordinary things normally. I'm normally a sucker for the canon myself. Okay, these 23,000 men should end this war in Dawn pretty easily. Wow, minus 48% though, the Danes really were getting their arse kicked before us. I think that might be the first time that I've seen a pet lizard lion as well. Hey Seamus, welcome. Hey Rex, welcome back. Grand Maester attempt to imprison Rickard Umber. It looks like he has succeeded in that. My god, we're getting a lot of notifications pop up. But at least time's passing by. I don't want to be stuck playing as Aegon for the entirety of it. It'd be good if we can get this dynasty moving forward and some other stuff kicking off. Hopefully our son is of age by the time we do die, though. We don't want that to happen too. Oh no, bloody flux has broken out in the capital. Shut the gates. Shut the gates. We don't want that spreading. Be nice to hold a tourney as well when we're back at peace. Can we visit our prisoner's cell again? Not for now, unfortunately. We can ransom her. I was hoping to get another bastard from her. Still got Mathis Gardner. Why can we not just send you to the Night's Watch? Can force marry you to somebody. Do we have anyone in our own court that we could? Not really. We'll just keep you as our prolonged guest for now then. And plots are everywhere that people are trying to kill us, which is a shame. We have got those auto-stop plot on. Is there any proof of it? Sometimes you can, of course, see who's trying to kill you, but unfortunately not. So hopefully our amazing Kingsguard and Household Guard will keep us protected. Hey Javier, welcome, and thank you very much. Oh nice, I've never seen it, but then again I've not played a huge amount on the latest version of the sub-mod because a lot of my old playthroughs are in the older versions. I don't tend to update it, so I haven't played a lot with them. Is that one of the updates that came with the More Bloodlines sub-mod as well? Let's, I don't think we're going to be able to... Then again, Ironwood isn't in the desert, is it? It should be in the mountains, in the in the hills. So we should be able to deploy our dragon in the siege and end this pretty quickly, considering that they are breaking the king's peace. Oh, we're not actually leading it, though. Let's get Oris Baratheon in charge, then, with Adam Hightower and Roland Darklin. Can we split this army in half? Let's send 9,000 to attack the Ironwood army. My Spy Master. Who is our Spy Master again? I've actually forgot who our Spy Master was. Roland of Dustingdale. Not... Oh, God, no, not a lot. Let's try and see if we can change that. We did want his son, obviously, Dark Robin, in our Kingsguard, but unfortunately we weren't able to make that happen, like in canon. Any honorary... We've got all our honorary titles need replacing again. So we'll fill those out. Court Jester. Have we got anyone that we could actually... The High Septon. That would be quite funny. Just throw even more shade at the High Septon. Keeper of the Swans. Got many and many that like us. Many that don't like us. Let's try and improve some of those. Where's Lord Darklin? Let's get Roland Darklin on there. Master of the Horse. We'll go with a Northman. Let's get those Barrowton horses down here. Master of the Hunt. Wow, Lord Frey is not a fan all of a sudden. He used to really like us. So I'm not sure what's happened there. Paramount Knight. Ooh. Oh, it's got to be Jamie Royce, hasn't it? The guy's an absolute badass. There we go. Everything else is now sorted. There's a good chance. Yeah, maybe he is. I'll have to try that one out, Rowan. I've not tried many out on More Bloodlines. It's a shame that More Bloodlines wasn't around as much when I did the Knights of Andalia, because that would have been pretty cool. Or there's a reason, or unless you can't use it in that, but there was some sort of reason why I couldn't use it. Lord Paramount Allen of the Stepstones declared the Stepstone Tyroshi. Oh, okay, interesting. That is interesting. Let's lift the siege here. With this army led by John Rosber. Let's send Roland Darkling with you. 2 commanders in each army. Let's lift the siege again. It would be pretty funny to make the High Septon the Court Jester. But this one so far... Let's see if we can get him to lift our excommunication again first. And if he refuses, we'll make him our new Court Jester. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Court Jester it is. My liege, my work in Tyrosh seems to have come... Oh, God, I forgot that you was there. Let it go. We don't need the claim anymore. We've got the land. Already got the land, but that means we need to get you off doing something else. Let's get you to improve... No, I didn't even press that. That sucks. Wow, you don't like us either, Lord Master. Do we have a better Master of Laws in the realm? Not that likes us. Wow. A lot of people really dislike us. Yeah, I've not played a lot of it of late since CK3, and I've not even played a lot of CK3 lately just because I've not had the time. But yeah, just lately I've just felt like I need that A Song of Ice and Fire fix, like you say. So I've had to return to CK2 just to get that fix. Whilst we of course wait for the CK3 mod to come out, which I'm super excited about. I know we've not seen much so far, but the few small things that we have seen look really cool. Hi Jacob, welcome to the stream. Glad that you can make it, pal. And we've actually lost this battle down here, and so is the Dane army. That Ironwood host must have a pretty decent commander. But we are about to take Ironwood, so that's good. Ah, yes, of course, Fan of Sender. That's a good point. That'll be why it won't work. Which is a shame, because I think the sub bookmarks are like some of my favourite ways to play this game. I love playing like in the Andal Invasion and other previous eras. It's a little bit better for your own world building and stuff like that, because you're not just... I don't know. I don't really like doing it as much in the later actual story bookmarks, because I don't really like destroying the canon world. I think it's cool to build your own. And perfect. As my troops ransacked the settlement of Ironwood, they uncovered a relic of great importance that Lord Cletus had hidden away. Oh, nice. Ironwood armor. Interesting. It still leaves us at minus 40% though, but we've got 12,000 men, so let's send them to face the Ironwood host. And with Orys Baratheon leading the host, surely it should go well. Hopefully he doesn't end up losing his hand this time fighting in Dawn, but we'll see. Yeah, same here, Charlie Hunter. I know that you know that when you get it, it's going to be good. Look how good this mod is. It's going to be good. You can't rush it. It'll come out when it's out, and when it is, we'll all play it. We're not going to not play it. So the new update to the Lord of the Rings mod, though, does look pretty awesome. So I might have to get into that to tie me over until the A Song of Ice and Fire mod does release. I'll have to try that out, Rowan. Former Braavosi Magistrate has offered to tutor my ward for a price, of course. I will pay your price. What are the chances? There's a chance that he could get a little bit better. He could get greedy, but he could get diligent. How much is it? 50 gold. It's worth the risk, isn't it? It's worth the risk. Sadly, Maegor has become greedy. I guess I have to keep checking my purse every day now. Nice, so we're going to have a greedy king. Best Targaryen is lacking a focus. She's very martial based. Let's go with that. Oh, wow, yes. How are all the children shaping up? Maegor, very good in martial and intrigue. It's so annoying that he's got that diplomacy. What about Visenya? Still a lunatic. Nice. Let's go with the triple focus. And Prince Aemon. Still too young to tell, really, at the moment. Yeah, let's see if it will allow us to build the roads yet. No, what is the reason? Because we're not at peace. Okay, so we should be able to do it. And our stewardship is fairly low, but it shouldn't matter as long as we're at peace. Let's attack this home. They have got an advantage, but my goodness, the Dornish are proving pretty hard to take down, which I like. It's realistic. Has the sickness passed yet? Around the capital? No, not yet. So okay, then we'll leave the gate shut. Lord Reaver, Goran of Pike, has declared Ironborn civil war for elective monarchy. You can command him to end that war, and he will obey. Good. We don't want that for now. We don't want any civil wars. Not when we're already trying to take care of one civil war. We want peace. We want and need peace. Ah, here we go. We're actually going to destroy the Ironwood host. And they've actually got the Fowlers fighting for them, which is interesting. Lord William of White Harbour has inherited city of White Harbour. Yeah, there we go. There we go. A good win. Still only puts us at 1%, but we should now be able to grind down the Ironwood host if we start sieging down the territories that they have left. We'll leave the Danes to relieve the sieges upon their own lands. Hey Matt, welcome. Glad that you can make it, mate. My prisoner Jonas is complaining about his dark cell. I don't care. Can we send him to the Night's Watch? Awesome. My steward informs me my concubine Aroka is with child. Is that the Ironborn one? She looks Ironborn. Yes, nice. Yeah, pretty much. We're slaughtering Dawn. Oh, nice. And Rhaenys is pregnant. Excellent. Hopefully it's ours. Yeah, we're slaughtering the Ironwoods, who are raising up against the Danes, and we're making children. At a meeting at the small council, Lord Ethan Valerian has recommended that Samuel Tarley be named a member of the Kingsguard. I thought... Oh, nice. Skilled fighter. Strong. Homosexual. Knight. He's temperate, humble, deceitful, and trusting. Yeah, he'd make a decent Kingsguard member, but I'm pretty sure that we've already got 7 Kingsguard, haven't we? Unless something happened to one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. No! When did that happen? Died from a bad case. Oh, great. Our Lord Commander, our absolute beast of a Kingsguard member, Jaime, the genius, skilled fighting, strong. Oh, that is so, and I can't believe he's died. That sucks. Yeah, send the invitation. He'll make a good Kingsguard. Your Grace, he says, it would be of the highest honour to serve in your Kingsguard. Good. Oh, I can't believe that he's died. That really sucks. A new Lord Commander of the Kingsguard is needed, and it is traditionally the most senior and able of the 7 White Clan. I don't really want... I know Lionel's the most senior, but I don't know if I... He's a bit cruel and rough. I don't know if I want him as a Lord Commander. Let's have a look at Alan Oakenhart. Oakhart, sorry. Great. Groomed, skilled fighter, dedicated to the warrior, brawny, brave, greedy. Lionel is a lot older, though, isn't he? From a great house. Yeah, let's go with him, then. Sir Samuel's father, Lord Oswald Tarley, looked on with pride as the newest knight of the Kingsguard swore his vows. Can't believe we lost flipping Kingsguard to a bad case of the flu. How annoying. Especially one so good. Start getting those names in, guys, because it looks like we're going to have a lot of children coming. My concubine seems to be going through a particularly harsh pregnancy. I'll tell my concubine to take leave for the pregnancy. Gerald Lannister's had loot added to their treasury. Doesn't really concern us, does it, if I'm honest? We need a new commander of the Iron Throne. Let's have a look what we've got. We'll go with Brandon Stark, because he keeps asking. We do need to get him on side. The Starks absolutely despise us at present. Let's split in half. Ah, here we go. So we've had a son, Aegon Targaryen. What names have we got for a son? Whose mother? Okay, this is the son of the concubine. So we'll go for Robert for the one of Rhaenys. So we need another male name now. That's a good question, Rex. Matt, you're here. Answer Rex's question. There may be some from different parts of the world. I don't know about an Iron Islander, though. I can't think of an Iron Islander off the top of my head. Maekar. I'm going with Maekar. There's not enough Maekars. Not enough Maekar Targaryens. Your prisoner, Jonas, has requested an audience. He's going to pay... Yeah, I accept your offer. Get a bit of gold in. Filled the ambition to have 5 children. Nice. So we need a new ambition. Groom an heir. Adopt a lifestyle. Become exalted among men. We'll just go for that. Let's see how much prestige we can get. We're not far off 6,000 prestige anyway. Seamus Targaryen. Nice. My bannerman Lord Paramount Brandon Stark has tried to have Lady Lyanna Bolton of the Dreadfort arrested, but failed to apprehend her. Lady Lyanna has now raised her banners in rebellion. Oh, interesting. Right, let's split this army in half. Let's send 4,000 to start lifting the sieges in the desert. J-Car. Oh, I quite like that, J-Car. Can we command you to end your war? Your Grace, I'm afraid I cannot end this war. My cause is just, and as such, you have no right to command me to stand down. Okay. I'll have her arrested for treason, and we've managed to do that. Perfect. Do you have any children? No, you don't. Who's your heir, then? Willa Bolton, heir to the Dreadfort, your sister. Yeah, we'll be merciful. She is highborn, so we'll... What can we do? Can we now command you to end your war? Yes, we can. And you will obey. And I think we'll keep you as an honoured guest for now. Seize valuable artifact. What have you got? Flayed man armour. Oh, that is sick. That is awesome. That looks so good. I think we'll keep you as our treasured guest. Can you afford the ransom? No, you can't. We'll wait till you can afford the ransom, and then we'll accept your ransom. Make a bit of money out of you, Lady Bolton. Burn the Boltons. Hey, Chris, welcome back. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Jamie Targaryen. All those theories flying about Jamie and his parentage, all of which I don't believe personally. To be honest, I think no, I don't believe any of that. Jamie, Cersei, Tyrion's being secret Targaryens, not for me. Your Grace, sometime now I have been in the employ of Lord Paramount Oris Baratheon. No, thank you. Got more than enough courtiers as it is. Marry one of your sons to the Bolton heir. The Targaryen Bolton. That would be a scary, that's a scary thought. Ah, yes. How is the sickness? It's still not clearing. Wow, it's taking some time for that sickness to clear. Siege of Sunburst was a victory. So let's march onto the tour. Can we lift the siege here in Scorched Rock? Try and get this war over with soon. Perfect. Let's take our host. Pardon me. Let's take our host. Bag, bless me. Let's take our host back to Ironwood. We'll get our host together though in Nimmerwell first, or Nimmerwell, because that Ironwood host may be hard to attack. Yeah, I don't believe that Tyrion was. Definitely not. Let's have a look at Lady Bolton. We've still got our other prisoner. Wow, what happened to her? Has the bloody flux. Oh dear. Can you afford your ransom? No, you can't. Let's just execute her then. She's got the bloody flux. We don't want her passing it on. Let's just behead her. But yes, our other prisoner, Lady Bolton. Ah, yeah, disinherited. Who? She's still Lady of the Dreadfort, though. Can we revoke her title? Will it upset people? Technically, it's not ours to do, though, is it? We'll just leave her where she is for now. Yeah, technically, you're right there, Jorman. That's a good point. I don't think so, Lord Celtigar. You're reaching above yourself. You've already been given a high lordship. You're not having two. Your Grace, we have completed the latest expansion to the Red Keep. The castle upon Aegon's High Hill is becoming a mighty fortress. Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be really good. I hope that it is as well now. Oh, but then a Viserys as well would be cool. I would like to have a Viserys as well. But I think we've got 2 on the way, haven't we? So, Lord Burton of Oxcross has declared Castle Rock civil war to increase council power, and Prince Gerald of the Rock. Lord of... Okay. Right, we've got our 9,000 men together. That should be enough to take on the Ironwood host, hopefully. Big man is in Strong Belwys because, yes, same here. Gotta love Strong Belwys. That's if that's who you're referring to. I assume it is. The Targaryen family tree. Yeah, we can have a look. I don't think there's much to see there at present, but we will have a look. There we go. It's going to get confusing. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the fact that Maegor was actually Visenya's son. So that's interesting. It's like taking the complete different twist here. But yeah, other than that, there's not much really else to see. Oh, what? Ah, yes, of course. Married into Valerion. And wow. Wow. That just gets really, really confusing. Yeah, family circle, exactly. Oh, nice. I love the Chansey picture. Incest is incest, though, guys. We all know this. Ah, Archibald Ironwood. Ah. I wonder what will happen with Drinkwater and Ironwood now, with everything that's gone on with Quentyn. Can we nearly end this war now? Pretty much. We've destroyed the Ironwood host. Let's go towards the Boneway and continue our sieges. The new loot Gerald Lannister received was destroyed because he already had one. There's no need to destroy it, is there? A daughter was born to King Aegon the Just and Rokar named Rhaenys. Is that Rhaenys' daughter? No, it isn't. It's from the Ironborn. Right, so we need a name for you. We could go with like a Ironborny name. We could make our own names. We'll see what you guys think that we should go for. I suppose he couldn't be dead, but would you really want to be alive if you were Quentyn? I think the best and kindest thing would be to put the poor sod out of his misery. I've no idea what he was thinking. Completely stupid. Ah, something is happening in the Reach with the Tarleys. Let's have a look while I wait for names. He's not in court. A regent rules in their name. And he's not at war either. So I'm not really sure what is happening in the Reach, to be honest. No idea what the Tarleys are up to. Rhaella? Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Rhaella. Wow, the children are flying out. A daughter was born to King Aegon the Just and Queen Rhaenys of the Iron Throne. Oh, wow, and here comes another daughter. So we need a name for this other daughter now. So, which other names did we have? Was there any others that I liked? We've had Rhaella, several Rhaellas. Gale? Asher. We should have used Asher for the other one. I wasn't expecting another daughter. Dana. My god, the children are coming thick and fast now. So Prince Maekar, Prince Aemon isn't betrothed yet. So let's arrange a betrothal between Prince Maekar and, how old are you? You're 1. We'll marry you to Rhaella. Go away a minute. I'm trying to do something. There we go. So Princess Rhaella and Prince Aemon will be betrothed. And Prince Maekar shall be betrothed to his other sister, Dana. Perfect. Incest is Wincest. Let's keep that. Roberta. I love it. Hopefully we have another son. Surely we will. Surely we will. At a meeting of the small council, Lord Athen Valerian has recommended that Sir Duncan Pyle be named to the Kingsguard. Let's have a look at Sir Duncan Pyle then. Trained fighter, knight, celibate, temperate, deceitful, brave, shy, content. Some of that makes sense. Who have we lost from the Kingsguard now then? Sir Donald Osgrey died of the bloody flux. He was only a trained fighter. Yeah, let's see it done then. I'm sorry, Your Grace, he says, but someday I will hold lands of my own. My house needs me more than the realm. We could go for a pious, focused child. For a septon or a sept. Then again, they're all betrothed though, aren't they? So you can't really go for a full learning education, which sucks as well. We've only had one with a strong trait, which sucks as well. Incest is always Wincest. Bring me the greatest knights. Let's have a look. So we've got Rob Yarwick, 16 years old, skilled fighter. Arbitrary, zealous, brave, erudite, deceitful. Lewis Broom, wow, formidable fighter. Gluttonous, diligent, envious, brave, lustful, and deceitful. Not the greatest traits for a knight. And Gregor, good, strong, skilled fighter, diligent, trusting, honourable. Yep, it's going to have to be Gregor, good in my opinion. And he thinks it would be of the highest honour to join the Kingsguard, which is even better. Split our host in half. Let's send 4,000 to the Boneway, just to siege things down a little bit quicker. Has the epidemic. Oh my goodness, when is the bloody flux going to leave? This is really annoying. We do need a manly Kingsguard. You're right, Jonas. Hopefully we can get one. It'd be nice to get the North involved a little bit more. I think there's a way to see past decent members, like we did earlier, Rex. And the blessing of the old god, so I'm guessing that the Mormonts here are going to get bears, which I have seen. I have seen the bears before. Wow, and he's got a lot of children as well, who all now have a brown bear. Wow. Did the grandsons get one as well? Because that would make things really interesting. No, they didn't. Just the sons. Even though one's 44. And then his other son. No, he didn't get one. Am I looking at the wrong children? Yes, I am. Arena Mormont. There we go. Moore's Mormont. Awesome. Stephen Mormont and Robert Mormont. So cool. It would have been so cool if we could have had the More Bloodlines mod in the Knights of Vandalia. It would be so awesome. I'm pleased to report the majority of the population of Rexstone has been converted to Faith of the Seven. Perfect. I don't think Summer Hall's actually built yet. It was called... Is this it, Thornton? I'm pretty sure Summer Hall's around this area, isn't it? Or is it Broad Arch? It's around here somewhere. Aegon Mormont. Right, so we need to now start converting the Faith elsewhere. We need a new Master of Laws. We'll go with Jonas Aaron just because he's from a powerful house. See if we can get him on side. Let's get him to improve diplomatic relations with the North. We need to get Lord Stark on side a little bit more. And we need a new Master at Arms. Wayne Corbury is a formidable fighter. Let's go with Lord Brandon Stark. Get him on side a little bit more. And then we need to start converting a few more of the islands, which a lot already have. No, still pirate. Faith of the Seven. Pirate. Let's send you down into these Southern Isles then to change some religions. I'm not sure if it still has the curses. I'm not sure. I don't know if it actually gets rid of them if you don't burn Harrenhal, or if they still do happen. I've got a feeling that they still occur sometimes. Hey Raz, welcome back. Ah, Blackheart, thank you. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, that makes more sense. Who? House Toyn. Nice. Love that sigil. Yellow and black sigils always look the best. Always. The recent conversion of Rexstone to Faith. Yes, whatever. Can we use our dragons in these sieges? We're not leading the armies, though, are we? Because of the stupid sickness that refuses to leave. Ah, perfect. We can expand the Red Keep again soon, which is nice. That's what we want to start doing. Ah, does it not? That's good then. Hopefully it doesn't. It would make no sense for it to... That's a point. Is House Hall still around? Because technically we didn't wipe them out, did we? Aren't they around here somewhere? Yeah, House Hall are still around. Lord Romy of Orkmont. Nice. Surprised they've been so quiet. Oh wow, it looks like I just answered Armstrong your question just before it popped up, so that's cool. Perfect timing. Small Ironwood host. Many small Ironwood hosts. Not doing much. Ah yes, your Greyjoy sigil, Raz. The old role-playing days. One of my guidance, my young nephew Dontus is slowly mastering the art of swordmanship. Perfect. Can we get our Master at Arms to train the children yet? No, he's too busy. Leading armies in the Boneway. I didn't even know we had a Brandon start down here. And, okay, may you live in harmony and contentment. We propose that Sir John Arryn and Elena the Careless marry. Who's Elena the Careless? Of House Follard, who does have 3 sunglass children. Yeah, sure, go for it. Doesn't affect us, does it? Has the epidemic left yet? For God's sake, when is it going to leave? It's literally only cursing our land. Which really, really sucks. Let's forward things fast. Let's get these sieges out of the way and try and get to peacetime. Zoom stuff past. Give the Mandaleys their seat in the Reach. That would be interesting. I'm sure it'd piss off a lot of people in the south, though. A hell of a lot of people. My bannerman, Lord Paramount Jonas Arryn, has tried to have Lord Osmond Hunter of Eastwold arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Lord Osmond has now raised his banners in rebellion. Oh dear. My goodness, rebellion's going on everywhere. Do we have any loyal lords around? It would seem not. My goodness. Speaking of the Discord, guys, as Rasputin has just mentioned, if you're not yet in the Discord, then make sure to join up. You'll love it there, especially if you're a big fan of the Song of Ice and Fire, which I'm sure you all are. I have many daily discussions about that and many other awesome things. Let's have a look at Essos, actually. Oh, and Lord Frey received and destroyed a few... Oh, no, I thought it was going to say that he died then. But his wife did die in his dungeons, which seems strange. Your Grace, a raven has arrived from Sir Barristan at Hadlow Keep. He has announced a wedding between... Yeah, they have my assent. Essos is looking pretty much like you'd expect, really. Dothraki are sweeping out the west, taking lots. The 3 cities look pretty much the same, other than Tyrosh, which has lost a bit of land. Wonder if we... Well, we can't actually command him to end the war, can we? Yes, join the Discord. Pokemons. Well, I've seen that we had a Pokemon fan. Well, I'm assuming you're a Pokemon fan with that Chansey picture. If not, then that's like the most random photo choice ever. We can declare an assault, but if we risk... Ah, perfect. We can now ransom Lady Bolton. Perfect. And get a nice wedge of cash for the pleasure, which we can use to build upon King's Landing. Hopefully we get some more children from our wives. I'm surprised that we haven't had more children popping up, considering that we're all in like lockdown in King's Landing. There's not much more for Aegon to do. May your humors rot in your living body. I accept your ransom. Perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, nice. We can now colonize. Let's colonize Old Stones. Do it. It's going to cost us a lot, but I'd rather do the colonization than anything else. Demence is too big, I know. But it's cool that we now have Old Stones. Let's see if the event will fire. Don't know what we should do with Old Stones. I don't think we really have anyone else. House-wise, we could always land one of our children, give them an extra bit of land up in the Riverlands. We could see if there's any muds around still. There could be some muds around still. Let's have a look. Wonder if there is any muds. Pretty sure there's some muds in the Reed's Court at this bookmark, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. We do have a mud. Christopher, Commander of the Net, but we can't click on him because his picture is not there because the game is glitched out. Commander of the Neck. So if we go to the Neck, he's going to be in his court, isn't it? It's going to be in Lord Reed's court. There we go. Got Christopher Mudd, John Mudd, his sibling, who's the older. Oh, they're twins. But one is homosexual, so I doubt he's going to be having any children. So let's land John Mudd, the Lordship of Old Stones. Under my guidance, my young nephew Dontos is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Let's transfer the vassalage over to Lord Lionel, if we can. Lord John, Lord of Old Stones. There we go. Awesome to have House Mudd back. One of my favourite houses. No idea why. I've just always really liked House Mudd. I think it's the whole Hammer of Justice story. Just pretty badass. Even if it is probably slightly exaggerated. Speaking of Christopher Mudd, question time. Who's your favourite, like, ancient member of a house, like from the Age of Heroes, such as Christopher Mudd and, well, that was the Andal Invasion, but you know what I mean. Ancient members of houses, heroes of legend and that sort of thing. And we're about to take this now, which is good. Can finally end this war, hopefully. Let's march onto Ironwood. Defeat the army there. My goodness, what is this Dane army doing? Are they actually doing anything to try and lift the siege here? Just assault, for God's sake. There's only 200 men there. Level 3. Money well spent, I think. I think I'd rather colonize Old Stones, get it out of the way. Lord Osmond the Merry accepted Lord Paramount Jonas of the Vale's peace offer. Now it's 68%, perfect. Shouldn't be long now. 84%, even better. Once the stone wave falls, it should be about game over. Yes, I did do a House Mudd playthrough way back in the early days of the channel. When I still had a lot to learn about the modern stuff still at the time. I've got no idea what the Tarleys are up to. They're literally up to nothing, but for some reason they're independent, and I've got no idea whatsoever why. Whether it's because he's not at court. I don't know where he is. It doesn't say he's on a foreign tour or anything. Just not at court for whatever reason. During God's grief. Interesting. Nice map. Nice one. Falcon Knight. Oh, nice. The High Septon has excommunicated another one of my children. Yeah, we do need to do something about the High Septon because he's becoming a real thorn in our side right now. The High Septon is declared an upon your bannerman, Lord Paramount Adam Hightower. Okay, so the Lord Paramount of the Reach has also been excommunicated, which is interesting. Oh, really? That's awesome, Charlie. That's actually really cool to know. I think I played a lot as House Mudd in the Medieval 2 Total War Age of Petty Kings mod as well, which is a really awesome mod. One of the best Total War Game of Thrones mods. Even though it is quite aged now, it's still awesome. Still one of the best Total War games in my opinion. Let's see if we can try and do something about you. Can actually try and revoke your title, which would be interesting. Got a 60% chance of imprisoning you. Let's see if we can kidnap you or something. We could try and do that. We do need to definitely do something about you. You're becoming very problematic, the Faith is. Ah, they're neutral in my war. Okay, that explains it. Thank you. Thank you, cynically foolish. I've not seen you for a while. How are you doing, pal? Yeah, a lot of the old Trident kingdoms were not like the huge Riverlands that you see today. It was pretty split up. Let's fight this Fowler host. The Ironwoods are literally completely spent now. Benfrey Targaryen. Good old Benfrey High Star. There we go. Look, perfect. The war is over. That took some freaking ending, that did. Wait till the peace comes and then we can disband our army and forward some time along. After spending lots of time with few people, you have been positively surprised by Rhaenys. During this difficult time, you have gotten to know and understand her well. In many ways, she complements you nicely, and you have a good time together. We've become close friends. I thought we were good friends anyway. Hammer of Justice, badass. And Lady Lyanna of the Dreadful has formed an alliance with Lord Artus of Carhold. Now that is an interesting turn of events. We could very soon have some huge northern civil wars looking at that alliance. It's turning colder and colder. The people of King's Landing can no longer work the fields. Has the epidemic left? Yes, thank God for that. It's about time. Open the gates. And let's expand the Red Keep. Expand the Royal Fleet. Yeah, why not? Let's spend the money. We're going to bankrupt ourselves, but who cares? We'll soon get the money back. Your Grace, I write on behalf of the bank to express the condemnation of the actions of your bannerman, Lord Daenerys Dustin. I don't see why this concerns me, to be honest. We haven't got the money to pay it for him, so we're just going to have to stay out of it. Rhaegar Baratheon, let's have a look. He's a trained fighter now, which is awesome. 14. Rough, content, groomed, club-footed, still a squire. He's a squire to his mother, apparently, which is cool. Dishonourable rebel leader. Your Grace, I'm pleased to report the majority of the population in Dragon's Den is converted to the faith of the Seven. Perfect, let's have a look. Where still needs to be converted. Still a lot of land, but a lot of it is now faith of the Seven, which is awesome. Let's have a look. Let's send you to the capital. The capital of the Stepstones. The recent version of... Yes, yes, yes. Right. Let's get you to train the children. Try and improve our children. Everyone else is doing something. Let's get you to... Let's get you to build a spy network down here, and I want to try and plot to kidnap you, which we've got a very good chance of doing. Let's auto-invite people to our plot. Perfect. Hopefully, we can take care of you. Right, and we've got betrothed Camara, Sir Daemon Valerion, and Bess Rivers. Perfect. Spread that dragon seed throughout the realm. And we need to make actually our son the High Lord, don't we? Grant landed title. High... Oh, we've got the High Lordship of Tyroshi Disputed Lands, which I didn't know we still had. I thought you already had Dragonstone, but yeah, okay. That's the High Lordship for Dragonstone. Okay, that makes sense. So he's got a little bit more power now that he's of age. Maegor Targaryen currently enjoys the title Prince of Dragonstone. However, he currently holds no legal right to keep the royal style. No, he remains in royal style. He's the freaking prince. An agreement has been reached with Lord Athen to see Sir Daemon Valerion and Bess Targaryen wed, and now the dowry is due to the groom's house. I shall give them plenty of gold. Wow. I'd say a token gift is enough, considering we're 300 gold in debt. And there was something else I was going to do. I was going to need to give that High Lordship to you that we, for some reason, have. I've got no idea why we have that. A tournament. Yes, a chance to prove my worth. Let's go. But at least we finally have peace. Apart from where things are still stuttering down south for whatever reason. Got an open council position. A Lord Treasurer. Wow, we don't really have anyone decent at that, do we? Let's go with Lord Frey. He despises us. Completely despises us. Need a new hand of the king. My coffers are empty, but the seps are rich. Maybe I should seize set properties to repay my debts. Times are harsh. Force the sets to share the cost. Compromise with them to find money. Nether the god... We haven't got any piety anyway. Let's take the gold and make the piety worse. They always have a beard at 15 map for some reason. You don't need to rub it in, do you? I saw a vassal with his stunning young wife by his side at the feast. I decided to make a toast to the lovely couple. I hope you live long and happy lives together. And we gain 2 intrigue, which is interesting. We need a new hand of the king. There's not really anyone I'd like to give that to, other than Oris Baratheon, who's already an advisor. Can we promote him to that? Can offer him a non-aggression pact, which he will never accept. Not really sure for Hand of the King. We could go for John Rosby, who hates us. Lord Hightower, who hates us. Corbra, everybody hates us. Wow. Let's go for Roland Rain. He likes us. Why does Lord Frey hate us so much then? It's probably because of all the piety stuff, isn't it? Lack of funds, abandon the commoners, cruel, liege is a tyrant, we're a foreign... Okay. Everyone hates us. We did have Oris Baratheon as Hand of the King at one point, but then he jacked it in for some reason. Lord Ares the Strange Vakar, interesting. Give Aegon a beard. Well, he is getting old, why not? Let's do it. He is getting older now. Nice. Look at that big white beard. I'm going to give him that big bushy one. If I can have a beard. I can't have a beard in real life, so I'll make the most of it in-game. Lord Paramount Jonas of the Vale is inherited Elisha Hoy. High Lordship of the Sisters and other titles from Mandan, Sunderland. Your Grace, Mandan, Sunderland has been defeated. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. My liege, I'm pleased to report the success of my mission to Queenstone. The majority of the population has been converted to faith of the Seven. Wow, that did not take long at all. I won't even be able to call you back. It was that quick. Tarth, I believe Tarth is faith of the Seven. Yes, faith of the Seven. Pretty much everywhere. Stepstones are slowly converting to faith of the Seven, thankfully. Still got the old gods around. Oh, nice. Even in the central areas here as well, which is interesting. Finally, an opportunity to... what we've got, 32% chance of it being a success. No, it's too risky. We'll wait a little bit longer. We'll wait a bit longer. I thought you could reassign Councillor as well, but I'm pretty sure it didn't come up, unless I missed it. I was ready my horse. Let's see how Aegon does. Aegon became Claws. Aegon Claws. Father Targaryen. Who are we drawing against? Sir Randall, a poor fighter. This should be a simple victory. Perfect. Hopefully we can win the tourney again. We might get a bit of gold as we're desperate for gold. And we're through the first round. Perfect. What is going on with Westmarch? Why are they still... What are you doing? The Downcast. Who are we against now? Lord Robert Redford. Trained fighter. Should beat him without little trouble. Should be an easy victory. What would you guys like to see for another stream this week? I've still got another week off work, so I'd like to do another part 2 of Titus, but then I'd like to do another stream, something else maybe. I'm not sure why. I was thinking of maybe Aegon the 6th could be pretty fun, or Fagon to a lot of people. Lord Cletus of the Stoneway is providing me with proof that the High Septon's been viciously slandering me. Yes, expose him, giving us a reason to arrest him. Lord Paramount Gerald of Dawn has declared Dornish and Nimmerwell de jure war over Nimmerwell and Lady Elena of Nimmerwell. I don't think I had anyone I can ransom. No, literally nobody. Let's, we can technically imprison you now. I don't know what our success rate would be. 67%. Let's try it. Oh, we actually managed to do it. Perfect. We're not actually at war, so... King Aegon that just succeeded with the plot to kidnap High Septon the 7th. Right, let's have a look then. See if we can revoke his title. We can't actually do it. Can't revoke the temple holding from your religious head. That is annoying. What should we do with him? I'm getting fed up with these High Septons. Durandon during the Century of Blood. That could be interesting. Oh, I thought that as well, but the Tarleys aren't actually at war. They're literally doing nothing. I don't know and have any idea what they're doing. We're going back to our prisoner. Ah, you have to get so close just to click on the freaking guy. What do I do with you? So annoying that we can't take your title away. I could just execute you. Yeah, we could change the law. Execute him for the Northern Lords. There, in-game, you know how this game is. Probably it wouldn't do anything. Let's just execute him. Let's feed him to Balerion. Your Grace, tragic news. His Holiness, the High Septon, has passed away. Oh, no. Never mind. And we've got a new High Septon. Who's High Valyrian again? Why is there so many High Valyrian High Septons around lately? And yeah, he absolutely hates us. What about if I made you my High Almoner? Faith authority low. Yeah, we need to change this, don't we? Get that right down. Hey, Lucian, welcome. How you doing, mate? Yeah, we'll drop the Faith Authority. I messed up there. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, I hate when everything goes independent and all your councillors and stuff move. That's one of the most annoying things about the Mega Wars. Many followers of the Faith are displeased. Yes, whatever. Nestor Royce. Wow, skilled fighter. Strong duelist. This could be a hell of a tilt. Perfect. Victory is mine. I defeated all who stood before me. No one is capable of unhorsing me from my fine mount. I have claimed the winner's purse. Perfect. 10 gold. That'll get us out of debt. Right. Oh my god, now we've got all of this free again. Hand of the King. At least hopefully we can get Oris Baratheon back as hand now. No, I didn't pick you, did I? Didn't even click that. Resign. Hand of the King. Opinion. Wow, even Oris Baratheon hates us. Master of Laws. Lord Aaron. Master at Arms. Lord Stark. Master of Coin. Lord Frey. There we go, everyone's back. Collect taxes. In King's Landing. Oh my goodness, go away. Every time I try and click. Right. Collect taxes in King's Landing. Train the children. Is there any point in... Oh, God. Yeah, just try and repair our reputation. There's not much more that you can do. Hey, Albert. Welcome, mate. How you doing? The guy is married to his sister. Why is the High Septon... Yeah, why does the High Septon hate us? My dear friend, I wish to give you the honour of sending my child, Lord Aenys, to you in the Red Keep, making him your ward. Oh, he's the imbecile. But he is strong, and he is a duelist. Yes, a Frey Lord Protector is cursed. Probably the most cursed thing in this save so far, if I'm completely honest. Who knows? Nice. With the running of the realm becoming ruinously expensive, the treasury has become exhausted. The Master of Coin, Lord Paramount Jared, has suggested we raise new, higher tax from my lords. This will no doubt be seen as a harsh... Yeah, let's raise the taxes. Get the gold. What are they going to do? Rebel? We'll just burn them. Who is everyone going to play as in their first playthrough on CK3 then, guys, when the mod is finally released? I always wanted to play as Stannis, but now that it's in Robert's Rebellion, I'm not sure who I'll play as yet. My young son has finished his education in the ways of court and statesmanship. I noticed with pride that he's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. That's what's really annoying now, because he shouldn't have gone for diplomacy at all. That's so annoying. When can he marry, or not marry her for another couple of years yet? Oswald Tarley has had Hornhill armor added to their... Oh, he's finally home. He's finally home and gone back to normal. No idea what he was doing. Need several new commanders. Let's have a look what we've got. John Rosbe, a very decent commander. Lionel Hightower, our Lord Commander, who's a siege leader, always useful. And there, we've got an unyielding commander, always useful. Dane, of course. Of course, Chris. Bobby B. Yeah, Bobby B might be a good shout, to be honest, Matt. If I can't play as Stannis, I have to go for the next Baratheon. Lord Hightower and Lord Rain. After arriving in Castamere, the first day of the tourney began in earnest. Yeah, it's the tourney at Harrenhal, unfortunately. That would be the only start date, so it'll have to be something in that, which will be interesting. I suppose that if you start at the... Will they have events that will spark Robert's Rebellion, or will it just start at the tournament? I imagine it will have events to spark the rebellion, so at least there are some huge wars and such going on, surely. It could be cool to play someone like Tywin Lannister on the outside and change the sway of the war one way or the other. I've never really played as Rhaegar in CK2, to be honest. I'm not really a huge fan of Rhaegar, so I have played as Robert in Robert's Rebellion. I've played as Tywin and Ned and other people, but I don't think I've actually ever played as Rhaegar. I have played as the Mad King, of course, and blown up King's Landing. Yeah, I would have preferred the War of the Five Kings myself, Lucian, to be honest. I'm sure we will get that eventually. Once everything's set up, but I suppose it's different because we did start with the War of the Five Kings before, so it's a... But I would have rather have had the War of the Five Kings. Yeah, you could play as Jon Arryn, but knowing my love how old he is, you'll start playing and he'll just die. Even though he lived for like another 14, 15 years after that. Like when Walder Frey like instantly dies if you do any earlier playthrough. Lucian knows. Lucian knows. Screw Rhaegar. I know a lot of people in the Discord are not the biggest fans of Rhaegar. And we've won the tourney again, which gives us 50 gold. And that was a grand tourney as well, which is awesome. So we're slowly getting ourselves out of debt thanks to our amazing skills at arms. Wow, 121,000 levies. So even though everyone hates us, they're still too scared to not give us manpower. Our Demence is now too big. What have we inherited? City of King's Landing Docks, Castle of the King's Gate, City of Cobbler's Square, Castle of the Tower of the Hand. Okay, so nothing major. Let's see if we've got any minor people in our court that we can give these lands to. Let's give Gwaine Corbury some land. Let's give him them. There we go. That sorts that problem out. Are the yeah, they are. You're right. Why are they our direct vassal? There wasn't before. This happened with Highgarden as well. Got no idea why. There we go. Perfect. Does it happen with anyone else? It doesn't look like it. I think everyone else is all alright. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin, and every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss the coin. This child seems mad. Princess Visent. Well, yeah, she is a lunatic. Wow, she is terrifying. Lord Paramount Roland's tourney is finally over, and it's now time to ride home. That's actually true, Chris. Yeah, CK3 is better with age, thankfully. CK2 could be quite bad with age, but yeah, I've personally not had anyone live ridiculously long yet on CK3, but I have seen where people have characters way, like, up to, like, 100 or, like, 120, 130, which is ridiculous. I think I've had characters into their 70s, 80s, and that's about it so far. I think Tarth is due to the added ruin that is there now. Your Grace, on behalf of the I write on behalf of the bank to express the anger at the action of your bannerman, Lord Ellis Scales. I don't see why this concerns me. I need to improve the relations of my vassals, so I'm just going to let them do what they want. Lord Burton of Oxcross accepted Prince Gerald of the Rock's peace offer. Lannisters still seem to have a lot of influence and power. They're still going about a lot of wars and stuff. Pentos is very broken at the moment as well. Your Grace, I've been instructing young Gaiman in the ways of sword and lance, and he is not cooperating at all. All he does is gripe and moan about a few scrapes and cuts. He'd rather read a scroll than fight in a joust. He's our bastard son, isn't he? Stressed. Well, you've got decent marshal, so it's tough. It's tough. We'll go all Randall Tarley on you if we have to. At least we're almost out of debt. Wow, a minus 1,000 piety. That is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Here's a good question. What do you think we'll get first, guys? The A Song of Ice and Fire CK3 mod or Winds of Winter? 96. That's a good age. I've not really used the health stuff so much though just yet. A Warden title stands empty. This is an ancient Warden of the West. It should fall to the Lord of the West. Yeah, now that we've got a decent Lord of the West who likes us, we'll go with that. Oh, that'd be a good way to go, Lucian. There's not many better ways to go. Not many better ways to go at all than what Aenys Vhagar did. Better than the way that Aengar the First went, anyway. Definitely give you that. Grandchild was just born. Nice. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be the CK3 mod. After seeing that George is now writing a play or something like that, which is more exciting news rather than the book. Considering that last week he signed that 5-year TV deal, which is going to obviously keep him busy, and now he's doing a play. It's like, for God's sake. We're so desperate for wins. How long's it been now? Like 10 years this year. And I didn't read the books till 2012, so I've not been waiting as long as long-term fans of the book, who I really do feel sorry for. I don't see why this concerns me, but still, I've still been waiting 9 years, which is insane. Do we have any other long-term readers here who've read the books a long time ago, or are most of you more modern book readers after the show? I read the books after watching the first season of Game of Thrones and getting hooked, and I just couldn't wait for season 2. I just wanted to know what happened. Matt, neither. Yes, there is a ruin in the Iron Islands, which I think it's the Whore Castle, or is it the old, yeah, Whore Castle. I didn't know if it was anything to do with the Grey Irons. Yeah, Broadway musical about the curse of... yeah, I think it's about the Tourney of Harrenhal or something like that, isn't it? You invited the two feuding families to a local inn, hoping to reach some kind of agreement. The peasants are seated at two opposing tables on either side of your position in the middle. Some have brought pitchforks, one clutches a live chicken, and all of them look moderately inbred. This could be a challenge. Well, you're a fine one to talk, aren't you, Aegon, considering your whole family's inbred. Appeal to their sense of reason, flatter them. Let's flatter them. My friends, you say with a warm smile. As warm a smile as you can muster. I thank you. You know why I've been called your great families here. As you suffer from this tragic conflict, the entire realm suffers with you. Mention their patriotic duty, soothe their tempers. In a firm but kind voice you say, many of you are angry, I know. You have every reason to be. Too much blood has been spilled between your families for things to be smoothed over. But there comes a time when one has to look to the future. Threaten them with violence. For dramatic effect, you pull out a dagger and stab it into the table with all your might. Because if you do not, I can assure you that there will be no future for your families. I will personally hunt down every single one of you and make sure that the peasants shout you down. Oh, it looks like things will be turning violent. You barely have time to dodge the chicken someone hurls it your way. With a howl, the two families leap over the tables and throw themselves at each other with you caught in the middle. Clothes torn and covered in bruises, you eventually manage to crawl out of the inn as the fighting continues inside. Okay, well that's crazy. Wow, 2008 to 2010. Wow, Charlie, I feel sorry for you. That was a long time to be waiting. Your watch began a long time ago. Matt, 2018, really? You know as much about the lore as you do, even though you've only read them 2-3 years ago. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. My liege, there is a rumour here in the Starry Sept that one of your local nobles might be corrupt. Handled wisely, the information might be used to implicate. Yes, then use it as you see fit. My liege, the local nobles here in the Starry Sept. High Septon, the Knight tried to silence me by sending some thugs to kill me. Luckily, I managed to get away. I will go ahead and spread the rumour about his corruption and destroy his... Okay, so the High Septon, once again, is causing trouble. Let's plot to kidnap the new High Septon. Oh, it's another High Septon now. Plot to kidnap. Fairly modern for a few of you then, which is awesome. Did a lot of you watch the show first then before reading the books, and that's what got you into it. In some ways, I wish I'd seen all of the show before reading the books, because, yeah, well, then again, I enjoyed quite a lot of the seasons still anyway, but I think that's what made the show a little bit worse for me in the later seasons, was the fact I had read the books and there was so much missing. To the commanding warrior King Aegon, the insidious Astaporian traders must be expelled from your lands. If you agree to declare an embargo war, no, I won't take sides. I don't really want to fight wars with people miles and miles away. But maybe like season 5 and 6, I would have enjoyed more if I hadn't read the books. But season 5 and 6 was still okay for the most part. There was still a lot of good stuff. It just obviously they got worse and worse as it went on. Play as Bloodraven, start as Dare and grant Blackheart to Bloodraven, then play as him, try to wind up on the Iron Throne as Bloodraven. That would be pretty cool, actually. That would be pretty cool. To actually have a Bloodraven playthrough. What are our chances? 33% chance for success. We'll wait for now. And we need to convert more of the stepstones again. What have we got? So most of them are now converted, which is perfect. Send you here for the next one. some things changed from the beginning, to be honest, Rex, but major changes, I'd say Season 5 onwards, for me. Whoa, okay. Lord Paramount Oris the Bastard of Lordsport has declared Lord Paramount Oris's claim on Dragonstone War and Prince Maegor of Dragonstone. Okay, well, we can't have that, Oris Baratheon. What the hell do you think you're doing? Command to end war. Of course, I will obey. What the hell do you think you're doing, Oris? Yeah, it's definitely Season 5. They changed stuff in all seasons up to then, but Season 5 was where it really, really started to diverge from the books. Like, massively. Oh, Show Euron Greyjoy was just, oh my god. The worst thing about it is I think the actor probably would have been quite good to play Book Euron as well. I think he would have done a decent job. For the most part, the actors were great throughout the show. The casting and actors were brilliant for most of it. Hey, we actually succeeded with our plot to kidnap the High Septon. Success, High Septon has been delivered in a sack to an abandoned keep near the Starry Sept. There he is at my mercy. Bring him to my dungeons, I will decide later. No, let's just kill him quietly. Oh no, another High Septon. We are literally like the murderer of High Septons. Yeah, I think he probably would have worked for Victarion as well, but I think they may have like merged them together slightly, but not in a good way. They like took the worst parts of both characters and merged them together. Yeah, the cast. One of the best things about Game of Thrones to me was the cast. The casting was literally pretty much spot on for most. Even the ones who, to start with, you'd think, oh, I don't know about that, went on to be really good. I liked having you as a friend, but our differences are too great. We have nothing in common anymore, and I feel it would be best if we no longer were friends. Lord Paramount Oris's words did not fall lightly from his lips. This was something he had thought long and hard about. I want to be your friend. Don't throw away our friendship. We remain friends. Aegon's children now. We have Prince Gaemon, who is... Oh, no, we have Prince Maegor, 17-year-old heir, and Prince of Dragonstone. We have Prince Gaemon, 6-year-old legitimized bastard. Princess Visenya, who's crazy as fucking batshit. Prince Aemon, pretty good. Prince Maekar, still too young really to know. Princess Riella, and Princess Dana, who's been excommunicated, but other ones haven't. It's strange. I bet that's because her mother's Rhaenys. I think all the ones who are parented by Rhaenys have been excommunicated. My courtier, Timothy Tallheart, has expressed a desire to get married. Wow, you grew up quick. Marry as you please. Marry as you please. Arthur Targaryen for the Sword of the Morning. How's Dane getting on? Let's have a look. His son, I think, is like, yeah, terrible. His other sons are also all terrible. You never actually hardly ever see a decent Sword of the Morning. Ever. It's very rare you actually see one. Other than the ones that start as a Sword of the Morning, which sucks. There'd be plenty of characters good enough for it in the Knights of Andalia. Keep falling time. At least we're out of debt. Is there anything else we can improve yet? Which will put us back in debt, but at least then we can start doing stuff. Why can't we build the road network yet? So we need a Hand of the King with stewardship of at least 18, or ourselves. What is Oris's? 11. I don't think we even have anyone in the realm with a stewardship that high. No, we don't. There's literally nobody with a stewardship that high, so we can't build the roads just yet. Maybe with a future king we'll have chance to. And here's our new High Septon. Stormlander. May his reign be blessed. Hopefully he'll be a little bit more to our liking. I doubt it. A lot, Rex. A lot. I'm not sure how many you could probably think of. Obviously, Arthur Dane. Some in history. Darkstar probably will, but not through being granted it. I think he'll steal it. I think he's mainly to take the place of Ned Dane. I think Ned Dane was originally meant to be important to the story, but without the time skip, there's not much you can do with him. So I think Darkstar's been added to fill that hole. Your Grace, despite my best efforts to try and improve your wrongly tarnished reputation, it seems your standing in the realm has lessened. The Raven I sent were merely greeted with scorn and skepticism. Whilst the nobles I met did not believe the explanations I provided for your just actions. Well, that sucks. We're hated. Which is not surprising, to be honest. Let's have a look at House Vhagar, Lord Eric. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of children. Vhagar. Oh, he's actually got Trueborns now. Vhagar. Rivers. Wow. Rivers. Vhagar. Wow, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bastards and 1, 2, 3. 4 Trueborns. My goodness. He's a busy man. And he... Oh, there's got no shortage of Vhagars. Wow, 8,000 men from such a small region as well. That's got a lot of power. And perfect. Our Stormlander bride is pregnant, so another child on the way. Yeah, Lord Vhagar's been ridiculously busy. Aegon the Second. What about the Valerians? How are the Valerians doing? Lord Ethan, he's got his brother, Lord Corlys of the Central Stepstones. Lord Jacaerys of Stokeworth, he's got his own son, so Daemon Valerian. Jacaerys has got plenty. Wow, there's going to be a lot of Valerians around the realm then. What about the Celtigars? How are the Celtigars doing? Has his son commander of the Kitchen Keep. He has his concubines as well, which is interesting. Ares Vhagar, the Chad. Yes. The Stepstones are being more peaceful than I thought they would be. They've still got the war going on between the Stepstones and Tyrosh, which is interesting. Yes, we're going to have to name it. Yes, Rob, yes. Definitely. Its mother is a Stormlander. We're going to have to name it Robert. Your Grace, a raven has arrived from Lord Dale at Langwood Hall. He has announced a wedding between Harry Langwood and Eleanor Vickery. Yeah, they have my scent. I don't really care. He was probably drowning under women. Probably. Welcome back, Amir. Lord Paramount Adam of the Reaches inherited Castle of the Blackstone Fortress from Renly. Summer has returned. Hopefully we'll have our child soon. How old is Aegon now? He's got to be getting old. 43. I feel like he should be older. I don't see why this concerns us. Betrothed can marry. Perfect. Maegor can finally marry his Vhagar bride. I think she was Vhagar anyway. Pretty sure she was a Vhagar. Peace with you. I accept your suggestion that Morgell and Prince Maegor get married. Perfect. Rhaegar Baratheon, is he a man yet? Yes, he is a man, and he looks just like Oris. Not overly impressive, to be honest. He's okay. Yeah, we should cancel the thingy of the first night. I don't know if we'll do it with Aegon, though. I don't know if he'd care. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin, and every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss a coin in the air, and the world holds its breath to see how it lands. This child could become great. Oh, nice. Prince Aemon has picked up the quick trait. Awesome. Wow, his traits are looking pretty decent now. Let's go with the struggle focus for his marshal, but nice. He's looking good. Goran Greyjoys had Kraken armor added to their treasury. Awesome. Yeah, if it's a boy, we'll go with Robert. Could go for Shireen, though, if it's a girl. Hopefully the child will be around. So I hope it is another boy. It'd be nice to have another son. And we were saying in the last stream how it didn't look like Aegon was going to have any children at all other than Maegor. And now he's popping them out all over the shop. In his old age. Looks like he's got a new hobby now that conquering's out the way. At least we've got things flying by pretty quick now. Try and get some time flowing by. Get some stuff happening. And perfect, it's a boy with dark hair. Perfect. Of course, because the seed is strong down in the Stormlands. Should we call him Robert or Bobby? Probably Robert. Robert Targaryen. Bobby Targaryen. King Aegon Targaryen, I hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Rhaenyra. Yeah, we may as well. We might get a little bit of gold for it. We'll probably win. Your greater raven has arrived from Lord Paramount Gerald at Starville. He has announced a wedding between Lord Aaron Dane and Arana of the Blackstone Fortress. Yeah, okay. Old Robert. Prince Robert Targaryen. How cursed. That's more cursed than the phrase. Lord Paramount Rhaegar of the Stormlands is inherited Kingdom of the Stormlands. Another title from Lord Paramount Orys, the Bastard of Lordport. What happened? Died under suspicious circumstances. Interesting. So Orys Baratheon is dead, and nice. Our other concubine is with Charles. We've got another child on the way. Okay, so that's interesting. That means we can get a new Hand of the King. Come on, have we got anyone with decent stewardship? I can't believe there's nobody in the realm with decent stewardship. That sucks. Well, there probably is underneath other people, but it don't really help, does it? The prophecy is concluded. We have a Rhaegar Baratheon and a Robert Targaryen. It's a shame they weren't around the same age. That would be even better. I have fought it over, and I cannot be the father of my concubine Lanes. Baby, have someone to find out. As you close in on your opponent, yeah, we'll skip past all the tourney thing, because there needs to be a bit more variety in the tourney. Maybe Maegor killed Orys. Maybe. He did try and invade and take his birthright. It's a good shout. The maid I paid to spy my concubine has confirmed my suspicions. Kyle is Lyanne's lover and the real father of the child. Oh dear. This is high treason. The Tourney Herald announces the competitors. Let's have a look then. Is now known as the Unchaste. In prison. Where's her lover? Where's her lover gone? Did he run away when we found out? Right, what should we do to you now? Let's humiliate the imprisoned. Bound by the hands and led through the crowded streets, dressed in naught but her shame, may your people and the heathens bear witness to her repentance. Shame, shame, shame. We need to find Kyle. Is he still in our court? Kyle. There you are. Our rival. You're not going to be our rival for long. Imprisoned. To await his fate. Oh, there's only one punishment for this, and that's castration. Your prisoner has been castrated and released. His screams could be heard all the way to your chambers. He had it coming. Oh, we can do even more to him. Let's blind him. Your prisoner has been blinded and released. Another threat to your ambition dealt with. Oh, our opponent got the better of us. What else can we do to him? We can mutilate him. Let's mutilate him. You order the jailer to drag Kyle from his cell while you methodically prepare your tools. No one crosses you unscathed, and Kyle will become a living example of this. At least that's the plan, but who knows, you could slip. No, I don't want to slip. I don't want to kill him. I've come for your head. Your hand will do just fine. He's now one-handed. Damn. Poor Kyle. As you close in on your opponent, you see an opening. You definitely got a... Who's this? Sir Alan Oakheart of the Kingsguard. Lord Alaric of the Last River has declared war against the tyranny of Lord Rickard One Hand. Perfect. It looks like we're going to get through still. Is there anything more we can do to you? We can torture you. Let's torture him. Your jailers have reported back to you that they made your prisoner know what true pain is. Very good. That'll teach him. Oh, the poor bastard. A eunuch, blinded, one-handed. Oh, God. Severely injured. We can mutilate him again. You order the jailer to drag Kyle from his... I just want to see how far we can actually go with this. So he's now one-legged. One-legged, one-handed. We can even mutilate him even more. Can we really... What else can we do? Disfigured. Oh my God. Okay, it doesn't look like we can mutilate the poor sod anymore. Do you know what? Let's keep him as an interesting character. And now let's send him to the Night's Watch. I don't want to kill him. Let's send him to the Night's Watch. No point killing him after all that. Let's let him live with that. He'll be of use on the wall. I don't know what use he's going to be on the wall. I don't imagine what a one-handed, one-legged, blind eunuch could do on the wall. Oh, and disfigured, of course. And we've still got our wife as a prisoner. She can stay where she is for now. I wonder how long Kyle will be alive for. He's now known as the Exile. I thought he'd have a worse nickname than that, but fair enough. The new Reek. He suffered more than Reek, the poor bastard. Oh, wow. The Tawny Herald announced competitive the next joust. You've been joined against Lord Commander Lionel. This could be a good joust. And we close in and hit. And it was a fine hit. Perfect. Victorious. Could that be the end of the tournament? Are we up to the final? I wonder how long Kyle will stay alive for. If he can get over his wounds, maybe a long time. Let's have a look at our wife. What can we do with you? Could mutilate you. Let's mutilate you. Disfigured. Took her nose away. Took her leg away. Her hand away. My goodness, this is Maegor the Cruel level. Oh, we can mutilate her even more. Her eye. Oh, we didn't take... Oh, we blinded him, didn't we? We'll leave her one-eyed. We'll leave her with an eye. She is the mother of our child, after all. Let's torture her. Fatigue, burnt, stressed. We've tortured her into being a lunatic. She is pregnant, so the child will soon be born. We'll leave her alive for that. See what we do with the bastard. I forgot that she was pregnant. I feel a little bit harsh now. She's offering to pay. No, you can stay in my custody. I will put you in house arrest, though. Nice, we fulfilled the ambition to become exalted among men. Nice, perfect. What can we go with for our next ambition? Forge a bloodline. We've already forged a bloodline. Let's try and see the realm prosper for 5 years. Yeah, let's have some peace. I forgot that she was pregnant. I feel a little bit harsh now. Yeah, cut the beard is bringing out the worst. Good job I can't grow a beard, isn't it? Imagine Kyle becoming the king beyond the wall. Oh, I've just got hilarious images of a one-legged, one-hand blind eunuch king beyond the wall marching on a mammoth. Brandon Stark attempt. At the age of 36, your rival Kyle died, succumbing to severe injuries. Oh no. I wanted him to suffer longer. That's a shame. Never mind. At least it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't go down as our murder either now. What a shame. Wonder if our wife... How's our wife doing? Well, our concubine. Not had her child just yet. Horribly mutilates 2 people, becomes exalted among men. Yeah, makes sense. That's yeah, I love how his name is still the Just after doing such things. It's ridiculous. Aegon has kills only 7. Not that bad. Only 7. Died in the dungeon, beheaded, died in the dungeons, fed to the dragon. He's killed 2 High Septons. I don't see why this concerns us. Yeah, bring Kyle back with Relaw magic just to torture him again. Or did that just say that she died? I think our concubine died. That sucks. Yes. Died in the dungeons of King Aegon of the Iron Throne. Oh, what a shame. She was in the final months of prep. Oops. Two High Septons. 2 is not a good number. We need to at least make it a hat trick, don't we? Surely. Hopefully the rest of our concubines will now stay in line. All truces are expiring with Tyrosh. Not that we're going to do anything with that. I don't think there's really anything else I'd take other than what we already own. The Stepstones feels like a good thing to have as part of Westeros, but no more than that. Okay, we've got a peasant revolt, which is annoying when we're trying to have our 5 years of peace. Unhappy with their leadership, mutineers have risen up in Torturer's Deep. That sucks. 800 men. Oh, yes, because 800 men are going to stop the Iron Throne. Let's just call up our... Wow, we can get 13,000 men just from the Stepstones. That's decent. That's really good. 2-for-1 deal with that last kill. I love it. Brilliant. That's dark. That's dark. Right, let's take this rebellion. Oh, we've got some money at least now. Not a lot we can do with it, unfortunately. We'll just let that money build up and we can use it to colonize some more of these ruins. I think after this war has ended, though, I'll wind today's stream down. I don't think we're going to make it last as long as the one the other day. But I will be doing another stream again this week, all being well. Madness and greatness are 2 sides of the same coin, which charges this Prince Maekar is mad. He's gained the cruel trait at 5. I wonder where he gets that from. It's definitely not his father. That's for sure. Offer peace and force demands. There we go. We've got a new prisoner. Let's send him to the Night's Watch. Yeah, let's check on House Mud before we call this stream a day. Let's have a look. How are House Mud of Old Stones doing? Lord John. Oh, nice. He's already married. Got married to an Erinford. Very nice. Not an Erin Star. And he's had a daughter, Branna Mud already. So that's awesome. How's his sibling doing? He's stilling at the court of House Reed. Can we invite him to our court? I'll have to send him a gift. Be cool to get a mud in court. Yes, we can. Awesome. Let's bring a mud to King's Landing. Why not? Your Grace, I'm pleased to report the majority of the population of Shamehisle has been converted to Faith of the Seven. Perfect. Well, it still says pirate. It's not armor. Shamehisle's by other people, isn't it? So, Faith of the Seven, Faith of the Seven. So, there's literally only 2 pirate ones left now, which is awesome. Tyrosh still needs to obviously be converted as well. We had this many pirates in the Night's Watch. I think we actually sent quite a few there before, didn't we? The recent conversion of Shane, yeah. Beyond the Wall. Oh, wow. We actually have a king beyond the wall. King Kane the Hunter. He actually looks like a bit of a badass. Bear paw, crushed revolt, exceptional military ruler. Okay, he's pretty good. Trained fighter, wildling. Looks like a bit of a beast. Interesting. I wonder if we'll have them actually attack the wall. That would be interesting. Who are the Starks? Oh yeah, there was a war with House Mollum, wasn't they? Of course there was. Could do the Summer Islands, but I don't know if they're a bit far south, that a bit out of the way. I suppose maybe we could have a son or something who did it in the future, who gets ambitious, like when Daemon wanted to conquer the Stepstones and the three daughters, sorry. But yeah, we'll end today's stream here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope that you've enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, and join the Discord if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for our next stream, which I'm thinking, as I said, will be Aegon the 6th.